And then there is another one.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on with y'all? I hope everything is going well, going fine with you on your side for real. When I say that, I know, I'm still trying to get used to the whole shit, So, beg my pardon, I'm still new in the YouTube game. Anyway, appreciate everybody been showing that support and shit. Everybody that's been liking, you feel me, dropping a comment, appreciate it, subbing up. Drop a comment, join the conversation for real. Now, this one is a little bit different, but it's something that I saw going through my timeline. And it was the governor of New Mexico. Her name is Michelle Lujan Grisham. I don't know. I don't know if her name is, if she put Lujan in there, kind of like, like how Elizabeth Warren says that like she's Native American, or like Beto O'Rourke puts that Beto in there, even though he's not Hispanic or anything like that. I don't know if she just puts the Lujan in there so she appeals more to the people in New Mexico. It sounds kind of Hispanic and shit. It is Hispanic as far as I know. Anyway, this is a fucking tyrant. What she's pretty much done is told the people of New Mexico that in San Bernardino was in Cali. Bernalillo in New Mexico, she's pretty much put a 30-day ban on any type of open or concealed carry. I don't agree with that. That's going against the Constitution. And I believe in the Constitution. You could say whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. You could live however you want, as long as you're not, doing or harming people or, doing some type of BS. But as long as you're doing the right thing, live your life. So I believe in the Constitution. You know what I mean? I'm so happy being a child, a first generation American, a person that like a child of immigrants. I'm happy that they came to America. I couldn't imagine life anywhere else. And yes, I haven't lived life anywhere else, but I've been back to where they're from, and I'm damn sure I'm damn happy I didn't have to live life there, because this is a completely different way of living. And people that have lived in America take it for granted. Anyway, let's keep it on course. This is the face of a tyrant, pretty much taking away the Second Amendment rights from citizens in New Mexico. And it's just not right. And both sides have told her have denounced it. Both Democrats and Republicans. And I think that the courts are going to strike it down. Or I hope and believe that they will strike it down. But I don't think what she's doing is right. And it's crazy to see even Democrats don't think what she's doing is right. And as we get into it, or as we move along, we'll get into it. So this is the first clip.
Other than a law enforcement officer or licensed security officer.
She said, other than a law enforcement officer or a licensed security officer,
shall possess a firearm, either openly or concealed. Gun deaths are the leading cause of death for children 1 to 19 in New Mexico. Other than a law enforcement officer or licensed security officer.
So the only people that can have guns in New Mexico during this 30-day ban, which she plans to extend, is I'm sure she'll be 30 days, and then when the 30 days is up, she'll say another 30 days, another 30. Like, it's an indefinite. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I believe, like, the court system, that's how it runs, like, and she will constantly keep on going and get that 30-day push, and only say officers and security officers, so only government people can have it. Regular citizens can't have it. So the regular people who is going to be affected by this can't have a means of protecting themselves. Meanwhile, she walks around as governor protected everywhere she goes. You can't see her without seeing at least 4 to 6 armed security officers. That's why they make sure to put security officers in it. They're going to say law enforcement and security officers, because the people that protect them, that's what they are. That's crazy. The people that voted you in don't deserve to be able to protect themselves, especially in a state that grants them that ability. In a country, matter of fact, not even in a state that grants you, because you a lot of those laws are being overturned. We're seeing as a lot of these Supreme Court decisions are coming down, a lot are being overturned and being ruled unconstitutional. And that's exactly what this is.
Shall possess a firearm, either openly or concealed. Gun deaths are the leading cause of death for children 1 to 19 in
Children are not age 1 to 19. That is a stat that they just conflate so much. Children are 1 to 18. That 19 is inflating numbers. Anyway, like I said, she's a tyrant. To say that gun violence is leading and she only puts that up because it's a talking point. Gun violence, whatever you want to call it, okay? It is leading in deaths from, you know what I mean? What does, and she's probably talking gang violence. What does taking firearms away from law-abiding people have to do with anything? You're putting them more in a victim's situation. They have no way to defend themselves. Like we're seeing people in California, in New York City, in if you want to look around the world, in England, in Canada, they have no ways of defending themselves. They're subject to knives and chemicals and just getting their ass stomped out. Like you're putting people in harm's way under the guise of trying to protect people. Let's get into this next clip.
Work. The governor says anyone caught breaking the order will fall under a civil violation connected to her public health order. The governor says she doesn't expect criminals to follow the order. But
the governor said, did you hear what he said?
Connected to her public health order. The governor says she doesn't expect criminals to follow the order, but
she doesn't expect criminals to follow the order. So who is the order for? It's for the people that follow the law. A criminal is a criminal. You know what I mean? As you get older, you really start to understand what that is. A criminal is a criminal. I mean, it's something that should have been younger when you were playing cops and robbers. You understood who the good guys were and the bad guys were. Obviously, people don't. But the criminal is not going to follow the law. They say don't rob banks. They say don't carjack. They say don't mug people. They say don't murder people. They say don't do all those other types of violent crimes. They say don't do those. It's on the books. But people do it. That's why the prisons exist. They're clearly not going to follow the laws. The only people that are going to be the victims are the law-abiding citizens of Bernalillo County and Albuquerque. Or is it Albuquerque County or Bernalillo? I think it's Bernalillo County. Anyway, keep this guy in mind right here. This is Sheriff John Allen. Okay, keep him in mind. He's going to come up a little bit later on. So as you can see, New Mexico's governor's gun ban draws bipartisan backlash. Right? My bad. I knew I had to read something off my notes real quick. So she has 6 other Democrats in New Mexico that have called out Gresham and been like, you know what I mean? This is not right what you're doing here. You know what I mean? And Gresham, like I said, she's a tyrant. She wants to push her agenda even if she knows it doesn't have a positive effect or any type of impact anyway. She doesn't care. She just wants to push the agenda. And she said, I don't need a lecture on constitutionality from Sheriff Allen. What I need is action, Luan Gresham said in a statement in response to a request for a comment. All right. Like I said, she's been called out by people on both sides of the aisle. Not only Republicans, also Democrats. This is a Democrat right here, Ted Lieu. I support... hold on, let me pull it up a little bit closer. Let me push the right one. Damn. Wait a second. All right, I can see it. Oh no, give me a second. My bad. Really? Trying to get it close. All right. Hopefully y'all can make it out there. He said, I support gun safety laws. However, this law from the governor of New Mexico violates the U.S. Constitution. No state in the union can suspend the federal Constitution. There is no such thing as a state public health emergency exception to the U.S. Constitution. And that's in response to her filing her whole ban or order in the name of a public health emergency. That can't happen because what they're going to do is they're going to try it on a little scale and then they're going to do it on a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try it here. Oh, will it work here? Will it work there? What's going to be the response? Nah, yo, you got to call out the bullshit because then what's next, yo? My freedom to be here on YouTube talking shit. Everybody, your favorite YouTuber's ability here to be talking shit. You know what I mean? It's all protected. It's all the second. That's why it's the second. It protects all the others, you know? Anyway, this is not Senator. This is Sheriff John Allen and his response to the order.
I have a fact for you. Criminals do not follow the law or a public health order. Is there a realistic way to enforce this order? No, there is not, because we'll cut that conversation off because it's unconstitutional. So there's no way we could enforce that order.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what you need, more politicians standing up and more people in high-ranking offices and shit like that standing up against this shit. Because all the officers out there, everybody, if you're not objecting it, if you're just going along with it, you are complacent. You are complicit. Like, you're a part of the problem. We need more people like this. And who is this man? John Allen. Let's get into a little quick thing, not even a whole long thing, okay? Who is this man? Well, he's the sheriff of New Mexico. And look who got him in. Every town supported gun sense candidate. Elected Bernalillo, County Sheriff in New Mexico. So he is a Democrat-backed sheriff by one of the biggest anti-gun establishments in this country. Every town is one of the biggest anti-gun groups in this country. And even he is saying what's going on ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And we all got to speak out on it for real, because, you know what I'm saying? If you don't speak out on it, it's going to become normal. Can't have that. Can't have that for the future, yo. But either way, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Y'all let me know, you know what I mean, before I get to my last clip. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with this tyrant over here, Governor Lujan Grisham, that the best way to curb violence or gun violence or whatever, is to restrict law-abiding people from the ability to practice their Second Amendment right, and knowing that criminals don't follow the law, don't care for the law. So the only person that you are affecting is the everyday, regular, common taxpayer, like regular person. We already know that they're not going to follow the law. That's why they're called criminals. We already know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you think that this would be common sense, but it's not? Or do you think, nah, this will be the best approach because there's too many guns in New Mexico, in Bernalillo, and, you know, the thugs and the gangsters, they just killing everybody. They kill random people, shooting up. They have the most, or one of the most crime rate per square capita and all of that good stuff. And they need, you know, some type of protection, you know. Either way, y'all let me know in the comments below. Join the conversation. If you stuck around this far, I appreciate you as always. We're going to get into this last quick little clip. But if you could hit the like, you know, drop a comment, join the conversation. Let's get into it.
Want to stop drunk drivers from killing sober drivers? Ban sober drivers. That's how gun control works. Want to stop drunk drivers from killing sober drivers? Ban sober drivers. That's how gun control works.
And on that one, yeah, y'all let me know whatever y'all thinking. I hope you enjoying that ice cream. Yeah, Wavy out.